Hey folks, this is Jake here at Canadian Cutting Edge, and today I'm going to show you how the Convex grind adapter works for the Hapstone. Now the Convex grind adapter works for a variety of their sharpening systems. I'll put the list on the screen right here. Hopefully that's on screen. I'll put some on the bottom of the screen. And this is what it looks like. So you've got your main system like this. This happens to be the V7. All I did was take the screw off the other end so I could take this out. And you take this out and you put the replacement in. It gets shipped to you in two pieces. It gets shipped to you. Take this apart, blah, blah, blah. There you go. It gets shipped to you in two pieces like this. All you do is put the rod in the back and it's threaded. And finger tight is plenty tight. Don't use Loctite in there. Well, you can if you want to because it's a totally separate system. As you can see, I'm not reusing the rod. They send you a second rod. So you don't have to reuse the rod or anything. But you do have to reuse these. So you slide those on. You slide it in. And you put your other replacement one on it back. And there you go. That's how you mount it. Now, the way you change the height for the angle is just like the other one, so you don't need to watch that. It's just like it is on the other review videos. You can watch my How to Sharpen with the Hapstone V7 and you'll see it. And the only thing you need to do is tighten this screw here for the angle. So I'll show you that. Because I didn't show it to you before like I should have. I don't remember if an Allen key comes with this or not, but it takes a hex Allen key. So you've got the Allen key and, you can turn it straight and it's like that. But I would not use it straight for any long term. I'd take it out and use the other one, but you can use it straight if you want to. Put it straight and tighten it up. And now it'll behave just like, that'll fall. It'll behave just like sharpening a V-grind, except for the fact that this can move, even if you've tightened it up tight. If you tighten it up too tight, you're going to strip it because this is aluminum. And so you don't want to tighten it up very tight. I dropped my Allen key, so not recommended to do a V-grind with this. Instead, and I'll give you a close-up picture of this as well. There's a shoulder right there, so you slide it up all the way. You rest it on that shoulder. I'd like to turn it this way so gravity's helping me. So now the shoulder's at the top, holding down. Gravity's helping me hold it in place. And then I snug it up. And again, remember, not too terribly tight because those threads are going into aluminum. So nice and snug. And now you've got your angle. The way this part works to hold the stone is just like on the other ones. And you just slide it into your system here. And now keep watching because I'll show you some video of it actually in use. Okay guys, I'm only going to show you a section of this part of the video. I've got this knife by HX Outdoors. It's got a saber grind, that is a flat grind that goes most of the way up, and then it's got your typical V grind there, and I'm going to use this tool to put a convex grind on it and show you exactly the result. You won't see the whole video for it, even if I speed it up. It's just going to take up too much time, but I'll show you bits and pieces. Keep watching. Okay, so I set it up. The stroke length doesn't go quite to the end, so it only goes up to there. That's the limitation of just the way it's made. From there to there, I gotta go for the tip. So halfway through that, so I put it halfway through, and I'm measuring my angle here. Of course, I'm starting with a very coarse stone, and I forgot to tighten that down. Not a problem for these first couple strokes. Glad I noticed it though. one main difference when you're sharpening a stone, sharpening a blade this way, is you need to definitely do the full stroke all the way from one end to the other end of the full stroke on the entire knife, or you're going to get parts where you're not sharpening it because the angle is changing. So if you just do short little strokes like you could with a V grind, and it'll just be sharpening on one part of the stone, no problem at all. But on this curved grind, the convex grind, if you want to get the entire grind done, you simply must go all the way. Otherwise, you're going to be behaving just like a V grind if you just do a tiny little stroke. So you have to go all the way back and forth to sharpen from the edge. That's all the way down, all the way up to the shoulder of the main grind. Edge, main grind, and everything in between. That's a beautiful convex grind. The thicker the edge is of the steel, the more you can see the convexness. Oh, I need a knife to sharpen. And I've talked on other videos how I make sure I've got this lined up exactly the same way every time. And you can just hear the difference on the grit of this stone that it makes while I'm sharpening. As the radius changes on the blade here, I try to keep it perpendicular to the edge each time. So in the middle here, I'm going straight back and forth. Over here, instead of going straight back and forth, I'm trying to go perpendicular to the edge. Since the edge is like this, I'm going 90 degrees to that edge instead of still going this way. I go this way. Don't know if you noticed that or not. Of course, not with every single stroke, but certainly on the finishing strokes. And of course, just like with other knives, this kind of stroke is good, but you still need to do some that go across, that follow the blade as well, just to help even everything out so you don't get any certain points that are deeper than others. Let's take a look. Well, not bad, not bad. No, I noticed some problems already. Well, not problems, spots that I didn't do well enough yet. Move that on there. There we go. I zeroed it out on here. 0 degrees. Let's see if you can see that. Yeah, you can just barely see that. And this thing's got a 7-degree swing change, I believe. So it's at 27.1 there. So I'm at the tip of the blade, right at the cutting edge, and as we move our way up, it changes. Notice there now it's 24 degrees. Well, that might be a little loud. I got right next to the microphone there. Sorry about that. Go up a little bit further. 21.6 degrees. 19.2 degrees. And that's as far as my stroke goes. 18.5 degrees. That's up on the shoulder. So that's the proof that it's doing a convex edge. It's rotating across that curve. That is where the beauty is, simply by making this little adapter right there. Ingenious, but so simple. Well, in this scenario, I've sharpened it all the way up to my 3000 grit ruby ceramic stone, and the blade is beautiful. This is how it works. You just change the angle here, and this is a single angle adapter, and it just works really, really well. And a lot of people want their outdoor knives to have a convex grind. It's a really good grind for outdoor fixed blades, and that's how it works. So what's my end result? What do I think of this? I think it's awesome. If you want to do convex grinds, this will work beautifully for you. If you've got a Hapstone system, you can buy this, slap it in there, and go to town using it. Works well, looks good, built to high specifications, real wood on the handle again, and it simply does the job. The only trick is to remember to do a full stroke all the way from one end of the stone to the other end of the stone, or as far as you possibly can on every single part of that blade if you want to get it with a nice convex grind all over. That's as easy as it is.